Hello and welcome to another Raggy's Beers, Wines and Spirits review. I've been out, had a couple of beers, as you do. A couple of Blue Monkeys actually, Infinity Plus, and then I had another one I couldn't tell what it was. But I had 3 pisses, because fuck me, does beer go through you quick when it's cold. So today, Brew by Numbers, number 50, American Pale Ale. 5.3% volume. It does tell you a load on the back. It's unfiltered, unfined, unpasteurised, which means it's pretty much bang on. It's as it is. And I'll talk a bit more. I got this from lowcostbeer.com in a beer hall. I also, in a beer hall, a different beer hall, got one of their draft beers, which was absolutely exquisite. Don't tell me what it was, I can't remember. So, 50 American Pale Ale. This was a really exciting brew for us. Let me put this up there so you can see it. Look at that for a fucking head. Yeah, that's a head and a half. This was a really exciting brew for us. It's an homage to the beers that kick-started the beer revolution we are so pleased to be part of. The American Pale Ale is perhaps the most quintessential craft beer style, representing everything that makes modern beer so great. Isn't that lovely? We started with a simple and balanced pale malt bill. Is this going to go on for long? Because I'm getting tired now. Oh, fucking hell, it's going on for ages. Hold on. Hold on, I forgot where I was now. With simple wheat and with enough wheat and for a soft and rounded body without overdoing it. Yeah. Oh my god, they just rattled on. I'm sorry, I just can't take any more. So, I'm on the way home, literally about 5 minutes ago. And I've come from Daybrook in Nottingham. I've just gone through the lights, loads of traffic. We're in the outside lane. We turn off to come on to out where we live, or our estate. Sitting there. All of a sudden there's traffic all around us. All of a sudden everything stopped. Well, next minute the car in front of us, fucking reverse light comes on. What the fuck's he doing? Next minute it's coming moving back there. Beep beep beep. What the fuck are you doing? Reverse light again. And next minute, not only am I papping him, but everybody going past is beep beep beep. Everyone's papping him. What the fuck are you putting your reverse lights on for? And he's coming back. Next minute I'm having to back up. And I thought, fucking hell, I'm going to get out and clap this twat in a minute. And, you know, all of a sudden it's like fucking road rage. And I didn't really have road rage, but I was certainly getting aggravated. And luckily he got out of the car. And, you know, you think to yourself, what the fuck are you doing? And it's a foreign lad gets out. He says, it's my gears, they're playing up. And I thought, fucking hell, put your fucking hazards on then. Don't just stop reversing back into people. Oh, Jesus Christ. And this car was a lot newer than ours, but you still don't want it, because you don't want to go through your insurance, you know. All that shit costs money. Bit of drama. Can't be a bit of drama on the way home, can you? So yeah, I wasn't going into that backstory. It was just too long, and, well, I'm tired. It's been a long day. I'm knackered. So here it says here, homage to our friends across the pond, and a style that's kicked off the modern craft beer movement. Our interpretation of the classic is loaded with juicy, fresh hops, straight from Yakima Valley, USA. Brewed with our house English ale yeast and UK sourced malt for a balanced bitterness with a smooth finish. Now that's all the other page needed to say without going too far, but hey, you know, it is what it is. So, BB number 50, I think it was BB number 8 that I reviewed on draft, and that was exquisite. And again from Low Cost Beer, and for me Low Cost Beer is like a, shall we say, a little treasure trove for beers that you just don't get anywhere else. There's the beer. So as you can see, it's a slightly hazy pour. It's clear there, but hazy there. That's the unfined, unpasteurised, unfiltered element coming through. It's a golden pour with a fluffy white head. Tropical nose. Let's dive in. So yeah, 4th pint of the night. I'm on a roll. Nice tropical taste. More on the subtle side than the nose. But obviously I've only just entered this exploration of drink. Don't know how to talk shit. Anyway, halfway down I know better. Can't you tell when someone's had a drink? Terrible. And you know, in my last job, I get to work on Monday wishing it was Friday. In this job, I'm struggling to know what fucking day it is. The days just... It doesn't matter what day it is because every day is a great day. Every flipping day. And for all the bad stuff that's gone on the last year, I'm in the best of places. Great boss, great workmates, great locations, fantastic bloody job. And it makes all the toughness start to disappear. And it should be an inspiration for everybody out there who watches videos like this, who's going through their own shit. We all go through our own shit, you know. I'm not the only one, by no means. And to know that you've come through and you're reaching out the other side, is that not inspirational for all of you? You know. And if you are going through stuff, you know, talk to people. Seek out help if you really do need it. If you're strong enough to not need help, fair enough. And never think of doing anything silly. You know, your family, friends and that need you. You know, too many people do the severe route, and you know, we've all got lives ahead of us. Anyway, back to the beer. Serious note now before I start welling up and tearing. I've had that year, and to be coming out the other side, it's immense. And I'm starting to get that buzz, the raggy buzz, and I'm singing at work. Fucking hell. When I sing, I've got mates who know what I'm like when I'm singing. And over the years, especially in the city council job, I was a twat for singing, and but I had a good sense of humour, and everyone knew that I wasn't being serious, and I'm getting that way again. It's coming back, and living the best. And thanks to a lot of people on here for kind comments, because it all helped in the darkest of days. We all have more friends than what we realise, and true friends stick around. I've got some friends that sadly fell by the wayside and weren't there when we were, well, certainly I was at my very lowest. Just disappeared. And not worth shit, are they, when they do them sort of tricks. But anyway, back to the beer. American beer, American Pale Ale. It is an American Pale Ale, isn't it? Yeah. And it's 5.3%, yeah. Have to remember sometimes, you know. I can forget. The wife tells me something, 2 seconds later, it's like, what'd you say? And it's not just the beer, it's just that I've got this filter. And it's filtered, in the last year I've had this filter where, oh, fuck it, just don't listen. And I need to turn that filter off a little bit and put the fuck it filter on. But hey, such is life. Starting to see a few empty bits on the beer wall. But I'm going to Tesco's this weekend. I've just been to Aldi, picked up 3 newbies. There's a separate video for that. There was somebody posted that they picked up a beer in Aldi yesterday, and I couldn't see it, so different Audis, different things. I think it depends. This is a Nottingham bloke. No, where the bloody hell did he pick it up from? But like I say, some Audis are gold mines and some aren't. We've got an Audi on Glasshouse Street in Nottingham near the Victoria Centre, and the students frequent that one. So it's a great place to go down and get the bargains and get the stuff that every other shop is sold out of, because when the students aren't here, the sales go down, and then they're trying to get rid of it. It's, you know, different shops, different prices as well. Ooh. So, enjoying this. I can't even remember what the brew bag number 8 was. It's been a while. But it was a lovely draft beer. And I've got to say, I got this from Low Cost Beer. I got a beer hall, picked it up. Low Cost Beer, for me, there's certain companies that really tick my box, flip my box. Yeah, with regards to how their operations work. And this, you know, I looked last night, and there's, you know, I'm looking close to another beer hall again, because there's loads of new beers that I've not had again, and draft beers. I mean, the draft beers are brilliant. They put some bloody CO2 or something in to get it to be so flipping good. Because I mean, I've had draft beer that I've got from a little micro pub, and a day later, you know, it's struggling. It's still drinkable, very drinkable, but you know, it's certainly not as bloody good as what they're selling. So they're obviously doing something good, but fair play to them, you know. And yeah, my second beer of this, a good pale ale. Yeah, and apart from dizzy fuckers reversing into me, I thought it was going to clank me tonight. I thought, that's it, we're going to get it. I've got cars behind me, cars at the side of me, everyone's papping their horn, because they can all see his reverse lights on. And I thought, that's it, he's going to hit us. I thought, what the fuck's he doing? Is he trying to turn round? I thought, why don't you just fucking go forward and turn round? Because where it was, it's at a space where there's 4 lanes, so he could have been reversing to try and spin round. But no one knows, you know, we're all there thinking, what the fuck is he doing? But when he said, it's funny how quickly you can, you know, you're in a position where you're like, fucking hell, what are you doing, you twat? Beep, beep, beep. What are you doing? And then he gets out of the car, sorry, my gearbox. And it's like, it's alright, mate. And reversed off and drove off, you know, straight away, you know. There's no animosity towards him, because if he is having troubles with his gearbox, we won't be arseholes, you know. And I understand, cars are cars. Cars can knacker up at times. And yeah, it was totally fine with him. Although the amount of hooting, flipping heck. He's got to learn. If he's on British roads, he's got to learn to put his bloody hazards on. Then at least then people think, whoa, he's got his hazards on, alright, we'll go around you. And really, the first time you're putting it in, all of a sudden you start to go back, you think, hey a minute, what's going off here? Unless he can't drive or he's pissed up, you never know. So, enjoying this little fella. How many minutes, Will? 14 minutes, Jesus Christ. I keep checking the old live reviews. Once we go properly live, I'm on it. I carb on it. And maybe this Saturday, although I wanted to give some notice before I do it, but I can't give any notice until I know that I can do it. So, but I also want to do some live reviews just to get a feel for it, and get my new camera into my new phone into gear. Use my new phone because it's a much more powerful phone. So, might cook dinner tonight, then get the wife to put that phone on and start to get the phone updated and ready for me to use. put so many contacts over. I don't care about half the contacts. I've deleted them, blocked and deleted many people. As you do. And to be fair, these days I don't answer my phone unless it's on my contacts. I don't answer it because you leave it, and then when you do answer it, it's some fucking it's a number. It's not. The number don't exist. So you look and you think, oh, sod that. The number don't exist. I'm not answering it. And then if they do leave a message, then I'll get back to them. But otherwise, no. Even in my new job, my boss, we contact each other on WhatsApp, and it's great. And I've got to be honest, I have never in my life come across such a genuinely decent person as a boss. And I don't think he watches these videos, but yeah. And you can tell he's looking at it from a business point of view, because he's a businessman. He's got 2 hotels, you know, multi-million-pound ventures. So me, being me, I'm saving money, and from a business point of view, that's a fantastic thing, because the money I'm bringing, the plants I'm bringing in is paying for my wages. Really, I'm actually complementing the firm rather than being a hindrance to the firm. But today I've got the green light to go ahead with a kitchen garden project, and it's like I've gone from jobs where I'm restricted, I'm doing menial work, and I've gone into a role where my talent is being exploited, and it's fucking amazing, you know. And you know, my pure focus is to make both the sites, both the hotels rather, which are going to be wedding venues and events venues, be the best they can, so they showcase, you know, so they showcase the hotel in a way that, you know, is absolutely the best of the best. So it's invigorating. It's all positive, and makes me emotional talking about it. It's like I've gone from a sea of negativity, a sea of being stuck in the middle between two clients. Like I was the contractor, we've got the client. The client doesn't like the contractor doesn't like the client. I'm stuck in the middle with other issues as well. And now I'm in a place with a free reign. I'm doing the gardening that I love to do. I'm choosing my jobs. Only twice in the 3 or 4 weeks I've been there have I been asked to do something. The rest of the time I'm telling the manager, the owner, what I'm doing, and he's agreeing with me, and he's a very smart individual. You know, he knows that he's following my thing. He wants it the way I'm saying it. He wants that. He wants the absolute best, and I love that. Quality work, absolute. You know, for me as a gardener, and as a Britain in Bloom, European in Bloom, RHS, excellence in horticulture, that for me is the pinnacle. I want to do the best of the best, and it's amazing. What a bloody change, you know. And in life, all of us, you know, we all strive to be, you know, I couldn't work in a dead-end job. I couldn't work doing something every day and just, yeah, it's this, it's that. I couldn't do it. I fucking hate it. I want to be doing something where I'm making a difference. I I worked in Sainsbury's for 5 years, and I thought we made a difference to Sainsbury's. At one stage, we was the highest selling BWS store in the region, and that was a big region as well. And Arnold's not the biggest stores, so you know we did well. And then when I went to Streetwise for Rushcliffe Borough Council, producing flowers, going out, we'd go out and we'd rectify jobs that other so-called gardeners. And I'm not being horrible to them, but they're not. You know, you can call yourself a gardener. Anybody can call themselves a gardener. Just because you can mow a piece of grass and cut a bloody egg doesn't mean you're an actual, you know, a gardener. And that might upset some of my former colleagues, but I don't really care really. They didn't have the qualifications, you know, or the passion behind it. To them it was a job. To me it's, you know, I have a love for what I do. And now, you know, all of a sudden I'm in the best of places, or, you know, I'm in a place where I never ever thought I'd be. And it's so invigorating, it's unbelievable. But anyway, back to the beer, because I'm rattling. It's been an experience. It's been a nice beer. A burst of tropicalness for me. Tropical all the way through. Great taste. You might struggle trying to pick out the flavours, but overall a very decent beer. And I do thank the good people at lowcostbeer.com and their company, Smiling Grape Company. And if you live near Cambridgeshire, for fuck's sakes, get yourself to that shop. I've seen pictures of the shop, and the beer's on sale in that shop at the prices. Oh. Sadly, I live in Nottingham, which is a bit far from Cambridgeshire. One of these days I'll take a trip down and maybe if the people down there actually agree with me, do a bit of a video detailing what they do, their ethos and that. Bloody fly. Their ethos, because for me, in the world of beer, short dated beer, out of date beer, kegs, casks that are out of date, all this can be sold. Never need to chuck any beer away. It's sacrilege. And surely companies lose. For every beer they chuck away, they lose anyway on VAT. You know, I presume. I mean, I don't know. But, yeah. But anyway, Brew by Numbers. Another quality beer. 5.3%. All full of tropical goodness. I'm not going to go over. I should have said what I've said already. It's been 23 minutes, so I should have said something at least interesting. But yeah, very decent. Out of 5, 4.4 out of 5. A little barnstorming American Pale Ale. And that's it for this beer review. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Cheers.